What up, Holly? Panda B Silver B, welcome to the stream. What up? What up? Hope everybody's doing good today. Today, it is Wednesday. Actually, I almost forgot it was Wednesday, to be fair. I was like, it's 6 o'clock. I was like, wait. Oh, it's Wednesday. We were eating dinner, and dinner was already over. I was just sitting at the table listening to the kids. And that's, yeah. Stream, sorry. I'm trying to do something real quick, like Streamlabs. I'm trying to disable it, because the only thing I use Streamlabs for, I want to make sure it's disabled, was the chat bot, because that's what I was using it for a little while, but I'm not using that one anymore. Oh, nope, that was the wrong button. There we go. Did I fix the portal bug? Well, no, because I'm not the developer. So no, sorry, I didn't fix any bug. Sorry to say. There are some other commands that I have on here. It is YT. Need to get those in here. Play, lurk. I guess I was using it for some of these other ones too, right? Oh, I used to have a hug. A hug command. Exclamation point hug. Yeah, I did do that, B. I did. I don't know if this other bot actually does like the uptimes and stuff like that. So I have YT, uptime, the shout outs, exclamation point SO. This bot does do some of that stuff, but I don't know if the new one does. I'm curious. I think they have some default ones. No, let's see. Cancel. Reward your followers by giving them a level for interacting in chat. Ooh, I can turn that on. I mean, I'm mostly just looking at my screen up here, but welcome, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for coming by. I do appreciate it. We are on YouTube's as well. Nightbot? Import? I wonder if I can import all of those. I don't know what Nightbot is. Oh, I guess I've never had that before. Maybe I did? I don't know. It has been successfully imported. And it didn't import anything. Okay. Because I never used it before. No hugs? Wow. I'll give you a hug, B. I just was looking at it. Like, here, this is, It was basically like a text thing. That was how you could do hugs. Also, thank you guys for watching on the YouTubes if you are. Always much appreciated. Let's see. I can actually, I'm just like trying to set some of these things up since I was thinking about it and stuff. Why does my camera look weird? It looks like, oh, that's because it is weird. It's like leaning. Why is it leaning? Did something hit it? That is super weird. It's like leaning sideways. Let me fix that. I think that's what it is. Yeah, there we go. I was like, I guess something, maybe I dropped something on it? There you go. I'm like, that's super weird. It feels like it's leaning. I was like looking at it, I was like, why does that look so weird? And I look at my camera and it's all like sideways and I'm like, what? All right, you guys want the hug command? We can put that one in here, actually. Explanation point hug. Confirm. Okay, so that one's on there. So apparently there's a level system on here. And like, I guess with interactions, it like gets better. And that's what I'm just messing with right now. Sorry. So like with the bot, what is this? Command modules. It says chat alerts. Send a message in the chat every time an interaction occurs, such as a welcome or a follow. I'm not sure what that means. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the super. Yeah, okay. Thank you for the member raid. Thank you for the raid. Okay, let's hit confirm. Do you want to? Yeah. Apparently we can change the language too. Oh, allow your viewers to send voice messages with the command. Ooh. Let's not do that. Not that I wouldn't want you guys to have that opportunity. How is that a hug? What am I missing? You don't see the little two characters, Polly? That's a hug. You don't see it. And then they also have a point system. Reward your followers by giving points for watching your streams. That's like with that's with a premium service, which I think is like money every month, isn't it? Yeah, it's $3 a month. Let's not. And I think that's only on actually the YouTube. Can I set that up on only YouTube? Oh, it looks like it does only set up on YouTube. Nice. So I can set up specialty rewards for you guys being on just YouTube. I don't know how this, there's like a rank system, then there's like a store. So it's like you could use those points, I think, I don't know. Or those levels, I don't know. You get like points or something like that. And then you can purchase those. It's just like they have it set up for Twitch, honestly. You can purchase points and then redeem them, or you not purchase points. You can have you take those points and you redeem them with this bot Rix thing. It looks like alien language. No. All right, check it out. Let's see. Let's go here. Let's go here. Yeah, here. We'll do there. That's Stream Labs. And where's my commands now? I'm still getting used to this thing. Chatbot. Commands. I'm just trying to pull it up so I can show you. Okay. So you don't see that? There's like little hands. Whoa, I made that big. Can I scroll down? There we go. Oh no, you can't really see it. Look, it's like little hands. It's like here's its body, I guess, right there, right? And then it's got an arm, and then there's another arm, right? So this is one character, right? With his arms reaching out, you know, like whatever, right? And this is its face, right? So that's the eyes and the nose, I guess you could say. And then here's another character on the other side, right? And he's reaching, so they're both reaching, you know? They're both reaching for a hug. Well, it makes sense if I give it a little bit more space because you got to go in for the hug. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why you didn't see it. Here, I'll fix that for you. Oh, is that better now? Oops, that's not the one I wanted to click. It just went away because I clicked a different button. But yeah. Hieroglyphics. Yeah, there you go, B. That's pretty much what it is, right? Anyways, okay, so I'm done messing with that. Sorry. Interesting, yeah. I think it is pretty interesting. I think it's pretty cool. Ugh. So, anyways, I was working on some stuff. Aside from eating dinner. Hello? Don't come in. Whoever's giving me the knock knock. Who is it? Polly? Polly was knocking on the door. Knock knock knocking on my office door. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Polly's knocking. Don't ask. Don't ask. Can I come into the out? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, sure. Why not? Oh, yeah, this is what I was doing. I was working on stuff. There's the panda. Oh, no! Go away! Ooh, that was close. Yeah, I kind of just bounced out when the daughter said that dinner was ready. I was like, sweet. Getting some goodies as well from here. So some might be wondering what I'm doing. Okay, so what am I doing? I don't know. Half the time. No, so in all fairness. So one, I needed to get some gravel, right? So I'm kind of thinking of a shop here. And I'm thinking of maybe doing a concrete shop. And I don't know if I'm going to regret it or not, but I'm kind of thinking that maybe I would do that. Now, I've tried explaining this before to was it Raccoon who did it last time, right? And I was like, you know, if you go into the Nether, you can get tons of gravel. And I do. You get tons of gravel. Whenever you find these gravel pockets, which are easy to find, honestly, because you run into them a lot. You can mine with Silk Touch. You know, you can get tons and tons of gravel. You can get so much. So much. Ooh, that looked like it was about to be dangerous. Maybe not. Okay. Maybe it was just a lava pocket that got filled in by the gravel. But look at this. Look at all this gravel. There's so much here. And I mean, of course, and I've got some netherite too, so it actually does pan out. Honestly, I think it does. So I know you can go look at that. My inventory's full again. I mean, mostly because I got all this other like netherite stuff in here too in my inventory. That is. Let me actually toss some of it out. So much netherrack. Ridiculous how much netherrack you can get. And I don't want the flint. But anyways, yeah. So I've been trying to get some things worked out for another shop, because I'm probably gonna be spending a lot of it on totems. I don't even have totems. Actually, I bought some, but I don't even have them on me. I don't know why. It's probably not the smartest thing to do. But I need to buy out all the totems so nobody else has them, and then that way everybody else can get more deaths while I stay under, because I have all the totems, right? Like, isn't that the way it works? And so I need to make like a shop that's gonna make some more diamonds, so that way I don't die, and everybody else does, right? That's what's got to happen, essentially. But I also get some other things like quartz. Look at this, and look at this. Nice. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Okay, anyways. No, sharing is not caring. Actually, I actually do have a different shop in mind other than gravel, but gravel is going to be kind of like a side thing from what I'm currently actually doing. Have yet to nether mine this season. Yeah, last season you got a bunch of blackstone, right? Like you had the stone shop, and so you had a bunch of blackstone, if I remember correctly, right? And I'm like, I want some blackstone. I wish I had some blackstone. Yeah, I know. He did say that there was no shortage. He said he got a bunch of totems from AFKing at the raid farm, and he's been AFK. He's been AFKing it, which is funny. It's weird to see Rotten actually AFK. Honestly. So yeah, I'm actually digging a tunnel for my other like thing. I've kind of put the my main build on hold, right? So that way I can try and get this other shop, and at the same time, I'm like I said, I'm grabbing all this gravel that I keep finding in these tunnels, because I'm building a tunnel for another shop that I can get to. I didn't want to build it by the other nether fortress. I wanted to build it over here, away from everything, I guess. So I'm building a tunnel. I started it last night, and then I was like, I'm tired, so I went to bed. Build an air shop? Nice. I don't know. Now that I've extended the water breathing to 2 minutes, you know, I don't know if you'll need air. Just saying. It's kind of long, like going through the portal and you still have water breathing for a long time. Versus, like, I had it set for like only 3 seconds, so that way it wouldn't stay, right? Like, you couldn't manipulate it. But I guess if Nope's having issues, I don't know. I don't know what the issue is, so I just extended the time. He said it was working fine before when I had it set up, so he shouldn't have been taking any suffocation damage, is what I'm assuming, and that's why I put in the chat. I'm like, why? What happened? Like, can you explain like more, so that way I can try and make it work better? Like, there was really no information whatsoever. Did he even respond back? I don't think he ever did he? No, he never did. So I don't know. I mean, it worked fine the way it was before, so I don't know what the new problem might have been or has been, because you don't take damage if you're stuck inside of a block. So I don't know what the deal is. So now everybody can manipulate a system by going through another portal and swimming for 2 minutes without having to worry about drowning. 2 minutes plus. That's kind of a long time, to be fair. Just to say I have no clue for a shop, says B. I mean, you don't have to have a shop. I mean, I think shops are fun, though. It's a good way to have a universal trade, though. Like, I think I was telling Rotten this. I said, you know, think about it's a universal currency that we can use amongst players. So that way, if you're not online, we can still make trades, right? So, like, I know you want to help everybody out, but what helps really everybody out is kind of how, you know, getting the economy going, making trades with one another. You know, because when you're online, it's like only when you're online can you make trades, and that's kind of like not as fun, you know. And at least with shops, you can build something too as well, which I think is fun. I don't know. Maybe I'm just wrong. Building is terrible. Why would anybody want to do it? I don't know. Quartz. I might have to start collecting the black stone too, because I want to use it possibly for a build. But I think I might just have to come back through here and start collecting it. There's a skelly. Rude. No one's shooting at me. What's going on, Scrub? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I thought so too, Polly, that B was gonna do a B shop. I'm waiting to see like her put a B shop up. But I don't think she did that last season though either, right? Oh, I don't have a gold on me. Why does it feel like I'm getting lag? Or maybe I'm just being weird. Just seems like that arrow, like, it shoots and then it, I don't know. Seems to be like there's some latency. No, not hunting for netherite. Although I am getting it, I'm not hunting for it necessarily. I'm just mainly I'm digging a tunnel. Here, I'll show you where I'm going. Actually gotta not fix, but I gotta kind of plan out how I'm actually going to get there. I believe, yeah, I remember the coordinates. So let's go back. Whee! There's a long tunnel, y'all. There's a very long tunnel. I left some gold back there, some more quartz. I didn't actually start grabbing the quartz and stuff until like later. Don't die. Don't die. You know, I say that and I should just go ahead and grab a totem that I have. Dump this on the ground for me to probably pick up later when I come back through this way. All right, I should have. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I got the totems right here. Here we go. There we go. Let's do that. Let's grab that. Let's actually have like an extra 2 right here just in case, you know. There we go. There we go. Thank you for the eat too, by the way, B Silver B. Litterbug, someday I'll have time to play against this scrub. Hey, Polly, how you doing? No scrub, really busy again? Yeah, I am. I've been busy too, to be fair. I'm calling the police on you, you litterbug. Yeah, I do believe in stuff on the ground sometimes, you know what I'm saying? You know. I don't have like any named items on me, otherwise I would have just like done that. And I don't have a flint and steel, I don't think. Trash panda, there you go. I'm leaving it for you, raccoon, to pick up. Why is there XP in here? There's like, where'd all this XP come from? It looked like somebody went crazy with, what is that, guardians? What in the world is going on? Why are there guardians in, what? Nope. Why are there guardians in the nether, though? I don't understand. What do you mean, nope? Nope's doing weird things, and therefore that's why he died? I bet that's what it was. He's doing something that is out of the ordinary. Yeah. I am going to blame Nope. All right, so 200 by negative 1,800. He said he died in a portal? Well, I mean, the portal's not going to keep him from dying from the guardians. And the only thing the portal protection that I have set up does is it protects you from getting stuck in blocks, because that's what kept happening over and over again with players. So what he was doing, I don't know, but I don't think the water breathing is going to fix whatever it was that he was doing that caused him to die. No, that much more busier. Not that much more busier than normal, but I'm just usually busy. I usually work a minimum of around 40 to 50 hours a week, plus the hour and a half drive every day. Ouch. Then chore shopping makes up for a busy week. Yeah. Hour and a half drive? Oh my goodness. One way or round trip? I know at my work it's like 20 minutes away. What is this? This is a big hole. I don't think I've ever been over here before. Nope, that's not a way to get through. I'm trying to figure out. This is why I was digging the tunnel, because I didn't want to have to keep flying back and forth. I thought about it, honestly, to where I'm trying to go. If I can get there. It's like a weird way that you have to go and fly around. And I'm about to run out of rockets. And then in my tunnel, I was planning on putting Ice Boat Road. So I'm also waiting for Ice to build her ice shop if she's gonna do it. If not, I'll probably just end up going and getting it. Believe I can go up this way. Yeah. Okay. And now this way. There we go. This is what I wanted. This guy right here. This is what I'm coming here for. This is where I'm digging to. I do need to fix it though, because I did mess up on my coordinates a little bit. All right, so I need 200, so I need to go out that way. Where's Y2? Oh, I'm gonna need my gravel too. I'm gonna need a lot of this gravel. Oh, there's meanies. Why you gotta be so rude? Pow. Hiya. I'm gonna grab some of this gravel since I'm here. I'm gonna probably be digging some of this stuff up anyways for my build. Oh, there's two of them. Stop it. Stay still. Ow. Stop. Now I'm getting shot by a skeleton. The nether's dangerous, y'all. What? Really? Despawns. Okay. Oh, and then he comes back. Hey. There you go. Oops. Hitting the wrong button here. Okay. What up, Ajax? On the way in at 6 a.m., I usually about 30 minutes and then drive back to traffic, usually around an hour. Okay. So it's like you're hitting traffic. Yeah. And so it's the traffic that essentially makes it longer. No skeleton. Nope. Ooh, you saw that? It was about to hit the thing back. All right, so this is like the center point of where I wanted to be. But I didn't put my placement exactly where I needed it to be, so I've got to go to 200. I mean, this pillar is going to get chopped down a little bit anyway, so I'm not too worried about it mining it down right now. All right, where's 200? I don't know how deep this lava is. No, it's actually I'm in the wrong spot. I need to be right here. And that's because I dug the tunnel down the wrong way. I don't know why I didn't go further like I knew I was supposed to, but I didn't. All right, so this is where the tunnel comes up at. Or this is where I'm going to have it come up at, should I say. And then, yeah, so I'm creating some, like, this has a lot of spawn spots on it. So if you stand right here where this block is, right, you get 5 spawning spots. right up here. On this little area right up here. Trying to like avoid from getting hit. Yeah, so there's like 2 right here, there's 2 over here, and then there's 1 right here. And then when you AFK with some trident killers, with like this whole thing that I created, a design that I set up. I mean, I didn't come up with the plan of how Bedrock works when it comes with these spawning spots, but well, thank you. Thank you. Nice. Wow, 3 months. Time flies when you're having fun. Thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. Yeah, so I'm going to come up from this point and then go like dig straight down that way, essentially. And then what I was going to do is I was going to put an ice boat.
And you get a potato. And you get a potato.
I think it's so fun. It's so funny.
Gifted 1 subscriptions.
I think it's so funny when it sounds like that. Like everybody gets a potato, you get a potato. It just sounds funny. Makes me laugh. Gives me a chuckle. So yeah, there's really not a lot of slabbage from this point. I checked it out. To kind of prevent spawns because nothing up here I think is within the area. Just part of this like land, the nether, a little bit part of this soul sand area, and that's it. And the fact that it's like in a soul sand valley, you get more you're supposed to get more wither skeleton spawns, and that's why I'm coming out here. And so this is the build that I'm working on. But also, like I said, grabbing some gravel along the way. So this is 200 by -18. I'm gonna dig straight down. Oh, don't dig straight down. Y6. Uh-oh. Am I gonna hit a lava pocket? I'm gonna use ladders to get up and down. Look at that. Here's my tunnel. So that's what I was working on. That's what I'm working on. I'm gonna make this tunnel, I guess, a little bit nicer, a little bit more uniform. But I am planning on putting a boat road, an ice boat road in here as well. So that way I'm not using wings to get up and down this tunnel, because it's a pretty long tunnel. It's almost bedtime. No worries, Scrub. I'm just digging. So yeah, I'm digging this out, going for the money makers, so that way I can buy all the totems that Rotten tries to sell, and then not share. Yes, you can always watch the videos later. You can always watch streams later on YouTube. Thank you, Beam. Make sure you leave a thumbs up on the YouTube side of the world.
You get a potato, and you get a potato, and you get a potato.
Polly.
Boy 1701 gifted 1 subscriptions.
Nice, thank you, Polly. Much appreciated. Thank you. I have been talking to Nope and Rotten about getting an upgrade, a PC upgrade, computer server upgrade. I think it'll be worth it. You know, I've kind of decided, like, you know what, I think that might be best. Just so that way everybody has like a consistent, like, good experience. And you know, things are growing anyways within the community, so why not? Right? We do have some of the I do have some of the funding in order to do so. So I think that whenever things come through, you know, with all the gifts and stuff like that, thank you guys. I do appreciate it. We will definitely be putting in some funding to get an upgrade. I've been looking at some things on what it is that I would do, what I want to upgrade with, what would probably be best. You know, I had thought initially about getting like the 12th gen and or higher, like CPU, like the computer, you know, the new fancy stuff. But the problem is with some of the newer fancy stuff, if anybody's kind of been in tune with any of the computerized, technologically crazy stuff, is that some of them actually get really hot. So like some of the newer CPUs, they get really hot really easily. So it might not necessarily be cost efficient to do that, because then when you get some of those nicer, newer CPUs, then you got to really be concerned with heat distribution. like proper cooling systems, right? Like really good cooling systems, which then kind of starts costing a little bit more than what you might initially think in our plan just for a server, you know. But there are some ones out there like some older CPUs or some other CPUs that I'd be looking into possibly going with, just so that way we can have a lot better performance, more than double the performance. And it shouldn't cost too much without me having to get like a bunch of extra new PC parts that would then turn like something that should only cost maybe we'll say like $400, maybe $500, or even less than that. Something that, you know, you're trying to just do like an upgrade for, you know, a few $100s, but because it's like, again, a CPU that tends to overheat, then you end up spending like $1,000. And I'm like, it's just for the server. I don't think we need to go that crazy with it. So, and like I said, these was just conversations I was having with Nope and Rotten. And a belated hello, Rotten, if you're still here. Yes, hello, Rotten.
You get a potato, and you get a potato, and
B, thank you,
get a
B,
potato.
for the 3 gifted
B Silver
subs.
B gifted 3 subscriptions.
And just so you guys are aware, and I don't think I actually have it on the commands. Here, let me actually see if I can set that up real quick so that way it's on there. I stopped doing it because I didn't really always get a lot of feedback for it, I guess, or a lot of interaction, I suppose, with it. But if you guys, good night. Wait, are you going to bed? GGB? Oh, I thought I saw a good night B. And I was like, wait a minute. Good night. Try to catch it before you left. Those are usually hard for me to catch sometimes. Okay, let me go back to Stream Elements or Streamlabs, because I do believe I had the link on there. There's a, so if you guys really wanted to help out, in case you didn't know, the subscriptions are awesome. However, it's kind of like some of the money is actually taken, you know, a lot of the money, should I say, is actually taken by Twitch. And that's how they, I guess, kind of provide this free platform, if you will, for streamers and viewers, if you will. And that's kind of how it works. Hold on, let's see. What? No, later. Just, where's my dashboard? There we go. I remember setting it up through here, but I don't know if it's actually through Streamlabs or not. Commands. Yeah, so the tips and the like if you did like a direct like hey donation, if you will, which is actually what it is. It would actually go straight through Streamlabs or Stream Elements. I didn't realize that. And here, I'll just put the message here in chat for you guys. Now, I do believe if I remember correctly, I do believe that actually goes directly to my what do you call it? PayPal account. I believe that goes directly to my PayPal. Let me double check real quick. Let's see, settings. Yeah, no, yeah, that goes directly to my PayPal. It says connect. It should be connected. Oh, it is connected. Okay, yeah, so that goes directly to my PayPal. But in case you guys didn't know, what it does is it kind of keeps like my personal information like separate. So, yeah. So it is connected. It should be working. Apparently there's 2 different PayPal lines. I don't know what that means. Oh, they changed. PayPal, I think, changed some of their stuff. But yeah, and then there's also Patreon too. Patreon is also a good form too as well. Let me go ahead and set up these commands real quick. This way you guys can see that. Bot commands add. And then, now I think with PayPal, I think I can actually create a new link from PayPal directly. So I put it as exclamation point donate, and that one should pop up. And then if I do commands, I believe I have the Patreon as well, and it should bring a link up. Yeah. Now I know Patreon is like a monthly thing, but I think you could do a one-time donation. But at least with this one, it's like more goes towards the creator, if you will. More money goes towards the creator versus the platform that they're using to try to get the donations. There's a lot of different ones out there, but I try not to go too crazy with like, hey, here's like 50 million different places that you can do to donate. Yeah, so explanation donate and explanation point Patreon, and it'll bring up both those things as well. And I mean, I can probably actually set up like different alerts with those as well. I used to have it show up on the bottom, like, you know, where it says like the subscribers and stuff. I used to do also the other, or yeah, where the gifted subs and subscribers, later subscribers. I used to have it down there, down with that as well. But again, it was like the most interaction that I ever got from viewers was through like the subscriptions and stuff. So I just kind of stuck with that. In case anybody was interested, I figured I would put the information out, right? And usually any of the money that I get from doing streams, or even any kind of content that I make, I literally and strictly put it towards a completely separate account that then goes towards what it is that I actually have here. So I do have like my audio mixer. I am looking at getting another one, a different one. I did get the money back for this one, which was cool. But I am looking at getting a different one and a better one. Or yeah, not necessarily better, but better than what this one has with some of the bugs that it seems to have when I have some of these microphone issues and audio issues. I just haven't like done a lot of research on it in order for me to actually make a decision on what it was that I was gonna get. So you DC'd what? I don't understand what that means. You need to figure out how that part of Streamlabs works for the chat bot, or for like the donations. Oh, you disconnected. Oh. I'm like DC. I'm like, my mind immediately went to Dadcraft. I'm like, you what? I mean, I don't watch Dadcraft all that much, but that's just for some reason that's what I thought of. But Dadcraft should be on today, right? It's Wednesday. He's probably streaming later on. I'll probably be giving him a raid. You thought she meant deceased? You thought she misspelled die? It's like a different language. I mean, what are you talking about? So I wasn't the only one that was like, huh? Okay. Ah, lava. There's like definitely some weird latency. Seems like there ain't that many people on. That's so wild. There's like lag. Like, am I tripping or is there like a little bit of latency? There's definitely latency and I don't know why. I wonder, is it maybe because of all the items that I have just floating around? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the one that's causing it. Let me let me fix that. It might be me. It might be me causing issues. My bad, y'all. let me see if I can fix that real quick. Like, corn flour. I think I have the. Yeah, I was gonna say I should have some logs in here somewhere. There you go. Let's see. Crafting bench is what I need. And then make an anvil. Oh, no, I wanted to get rid of all of this garbage. Let me grab a stack. Whoops. There we go. Put that in there. Let me just go ahead and toss one on the ground. There we go. It's all gone. Perfect. All right. Let me let me try and get some of my things, I guess, organized a little bit. Gravel. Is that thing full? Yeah, that's full of gravel. More gravel. Put these back. I bought a bunch. I bought all that birch from Rotten's shop. I'll hold on to that. Let me grab this. We'll put this in here. And then I have still that stack of, okay. Boom, iron. Empty shulker for more stuff. I don't have a whole lot, but might as well, I guess, put it in this chest. Boom. Now I've said this before, you got to be careful with using these, because if I die and that drops out of my inventory, guess what? You can say goodbye to all of your items that you have on your player. So do use with caution. To be fair, I had 6 totems. I wouldn't have had 6 deaths. Or is it 7? What? Hold on. Let me go back. I was referring to the donation side of streams. I've had a decent amount of interest in cooking streams from people. So it'd be nice to have some money towards that. There you go. Well, then, yeah, that would be, like, you could always do that through Patreon. Patreon, I think, has, like, different... I think you can stream on Patreon. I don't know. There's like, so, like, maybe diversify, right? A little bit. So if somebody wants a cooking stream, be like, okay, I do cooking streams for, I don't know, maybe this thing, right? Because doing stuff like that, you're cooking other things and takes up your time plus food, you know what I mean? So maybe you could diversify a little bit like that, and people who are a part of this, like, subscription or whatever would then be able to view these streams or something like that. The cooking streams. I've had people say cooking streams too, but I was like, yeah, I don't know if I'd actually want to do it. Scrub said, I also thought of Dashcraft when he sleep. Item lag. It's possible, and I apologize. I'm fixing it. I fixed it. Okay, look, there's still some more items over here. There we go. Now they're gone. All right. Oh, you don't know? Oh, okay. So you're new to streaming. You don't know how any of that works? So one thing that people I've viewed, right? We'll just say one thing that I've watched a lot of is essentially always try to diversify your portfolio, right? It's kind of good business in any kind of way. Always diversify your portfolio. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? Same thing goes for, you know, like streaming and stuff, is diversify yourself. So if you make content, right, don't necessarily leave it up to just one platform to always have a avenue of money, if you will, right? And so like diversifying yourself kind of expands that a little bit. This way, we'll just say, right, the wild technological age ends up like crashing all of YouTube, and so all your YouTube stuff is now gone. Now you got to try and rush yourself to get to another platform, and then hopefully maybe you can grow on that and X, Y, and Z, right? And so that's why you should always, you know, essentially have it more than one means, essentially. So if you ever went into another platform, there's one that I've thought about going into, but I'm just like, I don't know how I would do it. I've kind of, you know, got YouTube and Twitch going on now. I don't know if I would do another streaming avenue to kind of help with that, but I'm just like, I'll kind of just stick with what I have right now. Were those both full? No, this one wasn't full. Gravel. But yeah, so if you ever wanted to do streaming on another platform, that's how you could potentially do it, right? And where it's like your streams were restricted to these viewers, if you will. I mean, a lot of people do it too sometimes with like subscriber servers, like subscribe only like type servers, like Minecraft servers. I don't know. I mean, I figured that doesn't always work as well, because sometimes people are like, oh, I pay for a subscription so I could do whatever I want, and a lot of people will pay just, you know, $5 for, even we'll just say for a month, just so that way they can go into somebody's world to grief them. So so that's why, even though I have like a free ones can have the same problem too, but it's like that instant gratification that kind of creates the problem, or where the problems usually seem to come from. So then there's like that vetting process that I do, which kind of helps eliminate a lot of, I think, issues. Some places actually have like that vetting process along with a paywall as well. But I like I said, I don't necessarily think that's necessary in my opinion. Not for the what we have here as the community, anyways. Maybe if I had 1 million subscribers, I would maybe have to try to put some kind of control on things and do that, but we haven't hit that yet, so not yet. Maybe one day. I'm picking it up mostly. I'm picking it up, see? All right, see? Picking it up, deleting it. I'm very new to streaming. I started a few months ago and then got busy around the holidays and haven't had time to come back yet. It does take time. So, yeah, I get that. And I understand that. Yeah, things definitely do take time. I'm deleting it. All the netherrack in here, I'm deleting it. Right now I'm picking up what I have, but there is a lot that I haven't picked up. So as I'm going down, I'm deleting it just so you're aware of what I'm doing with the netherrack, since you keep asking. Okay, I have no idea what y'all just said. I just missed it. Good night, Polly. Sleep well. Appreciate you stopping by for stream. Bedtime for me, says Polly. Yeah. Man, I tell you what, though, mining all this gravel does use up my shovel a lot. I had another one that I used up too earlier. Just going down this tunnel trying to grab the gravel that I come across. Which, like I said, I wanted to gather so that way I can potentially make a concrete shop. Mr. Skeleton. Oh, all those items just got deleted. They must have despawned. Nice. I have shovels. Thank you, though. I was just making the statement how you go through shovels pretty easily with all the gravel. Okay, now I'm picking up all the netherrack, even the stuff that I left on the ground. See, leaving none behind. I am making this tunnel 3 wide too, by the way. Oh, I'm not picking it up anymore. All right, so let's do an inventory clear, essentially. Get out of here, out of here. I don't need the bones. I don't need all the basalt. And then delete. Boom. Very, very dangerous to have that. I'm gonna have to slab this entire area at some point. But don't worry, it doesn't delete items everywhere. What it does is from 50 blocks from where the item is actually dropped, basically the item entity, it's got a range of 50 blocks. So, and that's pretty much it. So it doesn't, you don't have to necessarily worry about deleting everybody else's stuff. It's just got 50. Range of 50. Buttons on a shovel? Are buttons on ice? I don't understand. Buttons on ice? You used to be able to ride a boat on top of buttons and it would be like ice, but I want to say they were supposed to patch it, so I don't know if it ever was patched, but that was a bug and it was supposed to get patched. Oh, for the ice boat road. Oh, I mean, yeah, if I do ice, yeah, that I guess that would be the thing to do. But usually, I don't know if I ever have to worry about spawning too much when you're on an ice boat. Have you ever traveled through the Nether on an ice boat? Man, you go so fast. I don't think you'll ever run into mobs. I mean, you might. I'm pretty sure you might, but you go so fast. I don't think the game has a chance to catch up with how fast the player is actually moving. A lot of times, you'll get stuck in chunks, unloaded chunks, because it won't go. And that's one of the reasons too why I think upgrading the server would be good, because I know just flying around I get stuck in chunks. So hopefully upgrading the server wouldn't necessarily get stuck in chunks too much, but like I said, I've just been doing some research. I've just been looking into it. I haven't had a whole lot of time to look in it as much as I would like to try and find what it would cost for what I might be looking for and what exactly I might want to get. We have talked, like I said, Rotten Nope and I have talked and decided that the best route to go forward would be to get not a workstation computer, because that's what I did. Is I took an old Dell workstation and I made it work for the server. And I think I told Rotten, I was like, Rotten, it's a Dell. And he was like trying to, you got to do this, you got to do that. I said, Rotten, it's a Dell. Rotten, it's a Dell. And as soon as he realized what I was saying, he goes, oh, never mind. And those are garbage. I was like, you say that. I said, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's what's been running the server as it has been. So considering it's not as bad as you make it seem. And he's like, okay, yeah, but still, it's the Dell. And I was like, yeah, I get what you're saying. Because there's like Dell has like not the greatest motherboards. Because they make them like specifically for one thing and one thing only. And here I am using it for like not necessarily what it would be, I guess, intended for, but it works pretty decently. So yeah. Anyways. That's what I'd be looking into, is getting like a way better motherboard for the system. Essentially. That would definitely help out with the server, because then with the different motherboard, it's a lot more powerful, like for gaming, can process information very efficiently. In comparison and all that. So what's the intent of a Dell? They're workstations. The intent is something cheap that anybody can use to do essential basic tasks, right? So when you start running things, so a server can do basic tasks, right? Running a server, any kind of server, those can do basic tasks. But what you really got to consider though is that they also Dells. Our servers, sorry, I'm trying to like not burn myself. Servers are like constantly running in a sense, which actually Dells make their computers actually kind of almost for that, you know, where they're kind of constantly running, but not running, I guess, a lot of information all at once, all at the same time, which is kind of what we're doing, right? So when you think about a server, like at least with the Minecraft server, right, it's running a lot of information all at once. So even though it's running one program, what it's doing is it's running information through every and each player. And then it's constantly running. So it's a little bit beyond what it can handle, but the fact that Dells are good at running for long periods of time, it's actually not that bad. Because we run the server constantly all the time. So again, although it's a Dell, it's kind of made for it to some extent. And a gaming motherboard, not necessarily. And that's why I said I'm trying to do some more research and see what might be the best way to go, right? So to do something like what we're doing here, essentially. Don't die. Instead of solving, I haven't been to spawn in a bit again. Did you decide to move the town hall, and is it moved? No, I haven't made any decisions on that. I haven't made any decisions on that at all. Yeah, no, I haven't made any decisions on that. I'm kind of giving myself some time to kind of think about what it is that I want to do. And yeah, I haven't quite gotten to that thought process. School's been busy, okay? I'm just letting you know, school's been busy. What is that? 20 blocks? Oh, I know what that is. Okay. That was my diamond thing. Okay, no worries. I was just curious if it had been, I could relocate my spawn house. And that's part of the reasons why I haven't made any decisions, is because I don't want everybody to have to move everything for one thing. And I mean, unless you actually want to move your spawn house, move your spawn house. And if that's the case, just as I've said before, communication, right? So let's have some communication about what happens in spawn. And that's kind of what I was going to work on with the town hall chat, right? So that way we have more information that's being put out for like community build like areas. Should have. I was gonna say I should have another silk touch. I do. If it were moved. Yeah. Wait, huh? I think mine is the only one that kind of blocks the front view of it is all. If it were moved. Okay, like I have no items on the ground. I have no items on the ground. Do you see any items on the ground? Because I don't see any items on the ground. I've been picking them up. It's not me. I don't know what the cause is. I'm just mining in the nether. I'm picking up all my items now. And if I don't pick them up, I'm deleting them. I'm like underground in the nether too, so I don't think it's anything that's spawning in. And if it was, I'm usually running fast enough to have them despawn essentially. Oh, I can't pick up items now. It was picking them up. See? It just started not picking them. Ah! Don't fall. It's been a long time since I made an ice boat road, honestly. But you know, kind of I think it'd work perfect for what it is that I'm doing here. I'm gonna have to like collect ice to get though again, unless ice, like I said, unless somebody comes up with an ice shop, unless somebody goes mining for a bunch of blue ice, essentially. Woo, yeah. This has actually been pretty profitable doing this, or fairly profitable, should I say. Got the gravel, got the ancient debris. There you go. Give me the gravel. Concrete shop, here I come. I'm about to get the sand though. That shouldn't be too hard though to get it out of the mining desert. Look at this. Look at this. More gravel. So much gravel. Telling you some of the best. Aside from going to like the gravelly mountains, right? The Nether is a great place to get some gravel, especially if you were looking for some ancient debris. Boom, here you go. Snag all the resources. Not only that, but you also get the gold too. So like if you get like the regular gold, you know, you can smelt that into like standard ingots, so that's helpful. Oh. Oh, that's smart, Ajax. I didn't know that. That's actually pretty smart. Get gravel from the ocean floor. But I mean, what? The reach is only like 50 blocks though, right? I mean, I guess that's pretty good, but you would have to move the conduit. I mean, I guess the conduit's easier to move than a beacon though. So I don't know. I guess so. I guess it is. Yeah, I guess that wouldn't be too bad. To be fair. It's a lot easier to do that than it is to move a beacon. And Prismarine, I mean, if once you find a ocean monument, isn't that hard to come? Isn't that hard to come by? Because I mean, you can mine like down an entire monument if you wanted to, and have like enough Prismarine to keep making like the base, if you will, for the conduits. But again, my main point wasn't to get gravel from here. But again, like I said, it's not a bad place to get some. Or get a bunch. Oh, I'm not picking things up. I had like just realized. Oh, it's not that far down. Okay. It's not like I have a bunch of items floating somewhere. There we go. A little bit down here. I'm like, I wonder if I can fly and pick it up. It's leading to and from spawn. And it's going to another fortress. Essentially. Another fortress that has a lot of lava around it. I still will have to slab the area, but it's also next to a... it's also in a... what you call it biome? The Soul Sand Valleys. Which is what I wanted because it's supposedly... And I don't remember where I seen or heard this from, but supposedly in a Soul Sand Valley, you'll get more wither skeletons that spawn in those fortresses than you would, I guess, any other fortress that's like in a regular biome, I suppose. How it could lead to spawn and from spawn at the same time. Well, I mean, it's one direction, so you like if you're traveling this direction, we're going towards spawn, so it's leading to spawn. And if I turn around, then it's leading to away from spawn. So this is to spawn, and this is from spawn. It just depends on the direction that you're going, B. Come on. How that works. Yeah, perspective. Yes, my perspective, which is always right. I thought it was just structure. So it's supposedly like I don't remember where I seen it, and I hadn't personally ran any tests, but it kind of makes sense. I suppose maybe it's not the right. Maybe it's logically makes sense, but it doesn't actually make sense in the game mechanics. But again, supposedly because skeletons spawn in the Soul Sand Valleys, right? And so what potentially I would guess would happen is you would get more skeletons, aka wither skeletons, in a Soul Sand Valley. I mean, I want to say it kind of does seem that way too at times when you're in a Soul Sand Valley and you start seeing a lot of wither skeletons below and around like nether fortresses. But I mean, I don't know. Like I said, that would have to be like some tests to do. Is like, hey, do you get more or less from, you know, the nether fortresses in a Soul Sand Valley? I mean, you would have to test many of like seeds that have like the Soul Sand Valley. You'd have to test like probably like 5 or 6 of those, right? Okay, this is how many wither skeletons I get, compared to the control, which is like a regular fortress that is nowhere near a Soul Sand Valley, and then see like what the differences are comparatively. And I mean, that might be just, it might be just a Java thing, but if I looked for a place that was decent, I was like, oh, this one's pretty, I figured that one would be pretty good, especially because it has the lava lake around it, which makes it a little bit easier to, you know, for spawn prevention instead of trying to do slabs like in a huge area in comparison. Oh my goodness. More gravel. I filled 2 shulkers just going down this tunnel. And there's still more gravel to grab because I know I haven't like stopped at every spot. B's getting dinner. Awesome, B. Let's see, tacos. I don't know if I said that. That's what I had for dinner. We had taco night. My daughter decided she wanted to do tacos for dinner. Well, she actually gave me an option, and I didn't know she was planning on cooking dinner, to be fair, until she had said something. But and she's like, tacos or spaghetti, and I don't really care that much for spaghetti. So I told her initially, though, I was like, well, you're the one cooking, so cook whichever you want. And she's like, well, it don't matter to me. She goes, and I called mom. This is what she's telling me on the phone. She's like, I called mom, and mom said she didn't have no preference. So she's like, now I called you to see what you wanted. And I was like, oh my goodness. So that's like, the decision making was left up to me. And I'm like, why do I have to make the decision? I got to make enough decisions throughout the day. Why do I have to make another one, you know? And then it was funny though, because after I said tacos, she goes, okay, well, I need you to go to the store and get some ingredients. I'm like, well, why don't you just cook what we have at the house? And she was like, fine, I'll cook what we have at the house. But then I was like, now I want tacos. So, so yeah, I'll go to the store. Very, very complicated dilemma, you know? It's like, you know, when you go out with the spouse or girlfriend or whatever, and they're like, what do you want to eat? And you're like, I don't know. And it's like, well, I don't know. What do you want to eat? And it's like, I don't know. What do you want to eat? And it's like, I don't want anything. What do you want to eat? And it goes back and forth. The difficulties in the world. We're trying to figure out what it is that you want to eat. That and fortress structures have many spawn mechanics. I believe the coordinates with the fence posts have the highest spawn spots. Then there is also chunk alignment on fortresses. Actually, I didn't even see what the chunks what chunks were where on that fortress. I actually built it up into a creative version of the world to make sure that everything was working, and it seems to be working pretty good. Although I didn't leave it running for like extended amount of time or anything. I just kind of left it running for I don't know, maybe like 20 minutes and didn't have any problems. Not to say that I won't have any problems, but hopefully not much problems. Hopefully. I'm hoping. What? Where's my delete items one? Did I throw that one on the ground and not realize it? I probably did. Okay, let's just toss that. Let me grab my ender chest. I probably need to change this one though a little bit, the kill items thing. So this way it gives you a little bit of a latency before it just deletes everything. I thought that's how I had it set up before, but I guess when I moved the command blocks over from the season 2 that it kind of got weird. Hello, Mr. Skeleton. You missed. And I don't think I'm getting as much latency as I did before. I'm gonna have to get that glowstone here. Most of the time, it's about moving mobs out of the one or killing them fast enough that determines the rates. Oh, out of the zone. Yeah, so I will say it's not super efficient. Excuse me. And part of that is because when the what do you call them? The blazes, when the blazes spawn, they don't always get hit by the tridents or take damage by the tridents. And when they don't, then it seems to slow the spawn rates a little bit. Even though it's like, I think I want to say it's like the, you know, the proper amount of blocks away from the spawning points. You know what I mean? Because blazes, they kind of just float down versus falling down. And then even though they're sitting in the Trident Killer chamber, they just kind of go around in a circle and they don't take any damage until it looks like they try to pathfind or look in a particular direction. Oh, I was going back all the way over here. Okay. Careful with that. Apparently it's still there. Might be able to add powder snow to help kill blazes, but I don't know the design, so I'm not sure. Here, I can show you. And then the two ladies can tell me if it's, I guess, gotten better on the lag or not. Now that I left. And they don't have to blame me, because then they can realize it was them who was causing the lag. Lava, it's what scares me to run that fast when nether mining, yeah. So, yeah, so here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's the 5th one. I had to actually build this out in order to get that spawn spot, because this was kind of cut off a little bit. But yeah, so this is where I have him set up. I tried. Is this one still going? I thought that was turned off. Oh. There you go. Redstone's disconnected. Rates aren't too bad. Didn't I have an item frame? I guess not. I thought I had an item frame with the sword in it, so I could just pick block it. Where are item frame? Oh, here. So there's the spawn. This is where the AFK spot is. With / enchant at S. Looting 3. And then / game rule do mob spawning true. And we should. It's already better. Okay, yeah, so then we got some skellies over there. There you go. Yeah. So trident killers. See how the blaze, they'll bounce around? You see that one over there? He bounces around in a circle. And then eventually he'll take damage and die. Especially when other mobs are in there. See, yeah, see now he's taking damage. Especially when other mobs push him around. But yeah, I have noticed that becomes an issue. And it's interesting because I realize that when I actually get closer to them, it's like they start moving and or looking towards the player. And then they start taking damage. Add powdered snow at head height. So they take damage at the top. With that... Let's see. So like that. Magmas, get out of here. I hadn't had any problems necessarily with magmas just yet. Granted, these guys I think spawned in where I didn't slab because I didn't slab absolutely everything. You know, there's some spots that I kind of left. So as soon as I leave my little AFK spot, other mobs will spawn. Dang old magmas. But I did have a chamber right here, right? I put an iron golem in here to see if that would like help with the issues of the blazes, but it didn't seem to help. Get out of here. I mean, that does seem to help. And falling on it doesn't seem to create much of a problem. That one's not taking damage. Okay, there he's taking damage now. Oh, maybe not. It's like he's getting spun around too quickly to take damage. It does seem to help, though. Does seem to help more than not having it. And what I could potentially do... See, where's that guy coming from? He's probably coming from up top. And it's funny, though, because last time I did it, I wasn't having any problems with the magma cubes. Magma cubes. Now I'm having problems with them. They're going to slow my rates down. So what Duke did, and I might have to do the same thing. Yeah, see, they're getting stuck up here. I got to look back at the other one, because I remember Duke did something with iron golems where the golems could attack the magmas, but the magmas couldn't attack the golems. And instead, the snow would probably actually work best if I did it. Can I grab like a regular bucket so I can pick up the snow? Or can I just break it? I can just break it. Okay. I could probably just put the snow on that side. Because the mobs are supposed to fall down this side, and if they move over here, then they'll take damage. Now, they have other designs that are supposed to work better than this, but it turned this skeleton into a stray. That's funny. But I like this. I like the Trident Killer design, because then I don't have to really, I guess, worry about too much. Get out of here. Trying to set the snow up so you guys can die a little bit quicker. Could always add in 4 spots. What do you mean add in? You talking about the snow? Put snow in all 4 spots? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, 2 seems to be okay. I mean, there's the 2 over there all the way on the left don't seem to be taking damage right now, unfortunately. But it does maybe get them closer to the Trident Killer. Yeah, see that? Now they're dying. I think it helps. I think it does. So probably just adding it like this will be okay. But I'm definitely going to have to do something about the magma creams. Definitely going to have to do something about the magma creams. because the magmas are annoying. Well, not the cream. I mean, I think the blocks they drop the magma creams, but. But you get some pretty good resources from doing this farm, and that's why I wanted to do it too, because it's not just for the skulls, right? What you can get, right, is you got the skulls, you got the coal, right? So you get a good source of fuel, and then blaze rods, which is another good source of fuel. You get some bones if you want some bone blocks, and then some arrows. So I think this is pretty good. All the items that you get from here are pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna have to get some golems up on top. Let me go check. I don't remember where season 2 tunnel was. I have to double check, but maybe just like put glass around this entire area. So yeah, these guys get rid of. Because I remember Duke had it in a certain way where it was like the golems would attack the magmas, but they wouldn't attack the golem. Let's see. Do I have 3, 3, 3? I don't think I have the second one. Let's go on Discord. Let's go to mysteries. And download season 2. In case you guys didn't know, you can download season 2 map. That's in Discord. In case you ever wanted to check it out, go look at some of the stuff down there. Cactus. That could get them, yeah. And then I don't have to worry about trying to get the, make sure the golems don't. Ooh, that takes a hot minute to download. 6 minutes. Oh, 6 minutes. The map's big, huh? Well, no, not really. 655. Maybe it's because I'm streaming. I mean, I have a backup of the world on a flash drive. Although I don't know where I put the flash drive right now. It's almost done. 7 seconds. Here we go. The last download. Get in there. There you go. Okay, I think it was which way was it? No, it was this way, wasn't it? I think it was all the way down there. Oh, you were, wow. I didn't realize you worked on the tunnels all the way down this way too. Oh my goodness. Was it, this was you, Ajax? Was it? That had worked on this? And then, yeah. The Enderman farm? I had never messed with this. Oh, they're dying on spikes. Oh, I thought you like killed them manually. Or like by hand. Anyways. Yeah, this one was pretty far too. Yeah, you did those tunnels? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I had always just like flew down here because like in the middle of the nether type tunnels was like a lot to try to like fight the ghasts all the time. Yeah, so this is how, so he's got like these golem chambers. Right, the golems aren't even damaged. And I had AFK'd up here a lot, so I think that's glass right there, yeah. I don't know, it was just weird the way he had it set up. This is all glass. Yep, that's all glass. So I guess I just, like I said, I guess on the side that the magmas come in here, I just I guess just need to make a chamber for the golems to hang out up here. Essentially. Because neither one of them are dead. I don't know. Maybe they hit him through the blocks. I don't know. The corners? I have no idea. But this is the one that we had essentially last season. And you would AFK right down here. I believe is what it was. No, further down. Right in here. Yep, right here. This is where I would AFK. But, like, I don't know. I did the tubes further down on this one, so that way I could actually see where they were. Versus, like, this. And I think Duke and I, we ended up slapping everything around here. But see, like, something like this, I believe you would have been able to get more spawn spots on like, right here. Duke initially set it up, and there was only one spawn spot. And then I set up a second one. So, yeah. Yeah, I'd guess through the blocks, too. Yeah, I'm not, like I said, I'm not 100% sure how he got it to work. I'm gonna smack myself with the mic. Went to scratch my beard and smacked the mic into my face. So yeah, maybe like what I could do is just set up some tunnels or some chambers. Like knock the corners off. Probably what would need to happen. And then make a chamber. Let's see. I tried it was weird though when I was testing it out for like a good like 20 minutes by itself. I thought I would have gotten magmas, but I didn't get any magmas, but now I'm getting magmas. Maybe I had to reload the chunks or reload the game from when I was setting all this up. Let's do this. And then yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go to the mining desert. That's for sure. If I do all this. Because the chambers were set up with glass, so that way you wouldn't get any mobs spawning where you didn't want them. I'm not sure though where I would put cactus. Let's see. Because cactus would have to go on top of sand. I mean, maybe like... Yeah, that would be weird because you wouldn't be able to put any other blocks around it, and they're not necessarily jumping on it. And I don't think mobs would, because they're getting stuck up underneath here. I don't know. Let me grab some iron real quick here. Or break these blocks. Not like I don't have the iron. In game. Come on, Mr. Golem. Get him. Maybe. Maybe not. Will you get him now? Get the magmas. Now he's getting them, I guess. Okay, see, he just spawned up on there, it looked like. So maybe I just need to leave like that open. See if they get through. Because they're spawning underneath the blocks. They're just getting stuck on that one corner. Like maybe somehow they'll actually get through. Where you going, Mr. Golem? Okay, there we go. Get in there. Go get him. I think I'm gonna have to like make sure he's trapped in here or something like this. This way maybe they'll get the golem at some point. I don't know. I don't know how the cactus would work. I really don't. But just get him like maybe really close to the magmas like that. So that way then he retaliates somehow. Yeah, he's not even getting them. Oh, now he did. He's taking a lot more damage than I thought. Poor Mr. Golem. I figure out how, like, I guess small of an area I can get him in. Oh, that might be a good idea, Ajax. Lower. Make him a little bit lower. Can you go right there? How close can you get? There you go. Let's try it over here. See if maybe he'll attack those guys. Push you in the corner. Don't go that way. You shouldn't be scared of the magmas. You should be taking them out. Get them. This doesn't seem to be working like it should. Not at all. Yeah, they're not falling down that gap over there. They just get stuck up here. And like this guy, right? Like, look at him. He's in the glass. What? He what? He is staring at them? He is actually staring at them? Maybe a different corner? Oh, like on this side then? I mean, this guy's not even going after him right there. Get him, Mr. Gollum. Well, at least he's staring at him. Oh, look, he's going after the blaze. He went after the blaze. That's funny. Oh, now he's attacking him. My bad, dude. I didn't mean to smack you. Oh, they both went after him. Whenever he like came out of the little spawn area. Oh, see, and then he smacked him through the block. Okay. Maybe it just takes a little while for them to actually start attacking. I don't know. It's a little weird. I will say it is a little weird with this whole thing. You know, I'm afraid to do this and leave this open because then when mobs spawn, they won't necessarily fall. I'm guessing is what might happen. I don't know. Let's see if I can run it for a little bit and see if we will or won't get mobs that'll fall down here. Job training, right? Yeah. So I'm looking at the one all the way on the left. I want to see if that one will actually... Yeah, okay, so skeletons are falling. Okay, so we shouldn't have a problem then. So maybe leaving that open won't... Yeah, then we're getting also the blaze. Maybe we won't have a problem. I could just like put a bunch of golems up on top, right? And just like let the golems go ham on all the mobs up here. You know, just leave the thing open. Maybe that'll work. And then use all the bits of iron I've got to make a bunch of these guys. My magma, I don't know, blockade job training. Let's place some glass underneath here. I think I might have to run this a little bit. And then somebody set up an iron shop, right? So I should be okay with getting iron. Now. Was it Polly? Polly set up an iron farm, I think? Or an iron shop? I mean, we all have iron farms. Nobody has a shop, though. Which I think Manda and I were kind of... No, was it Manda? No, I think it was Rotten. We're talking about it, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think anybody's going to do a shop unless, like, it's going to be worth it. Like, not worth it, but being able to get a lot of iron with... that you can sell, like, cheap. That makes it kind of worth it to get. I mean, I'd be happy to buy iron, to be fair, as long as it wasn't, I guess, crazy priced. Get. You're supposed to be down below. You're supposed to be down below. There you go. Fall into the lava. Golems are used to being in lava. We got mobs up there too now. I might have to do chambers though, like individual chambers, so they're not necessarily walking around too much. I would hate for the golems to be outside of the distance of where mobs are actually spawning. View distance where they won't see the mobs, essentially. So yeah, that should work, right? At least I'm hoping. So we have those magmas will like pop out this way. Polly has one, but if you need it, you can sell. Oh yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna be getting rid of my iron farm once my build is complete and I start actually moving into my island area. I plan on taking it down, like everything on the inside down, because I don't think I'll be like AFKing up there anymore. once I actually get my thing built, my all right, let me get those everything to despawn. I know I didn't do a chamber for this one over here, but that's fine. I just kind of want to see, I guess, these ones. And I guess see if there's going to be any magma issues. I'd have to get my AFK character on here so that way I can have it spectate, put it in spectator mode and see like what's happening here. I wonder if, I don't know if I could do that while streaming. I can usually run Minecraft in the background sometimes. But the powdered snow does seem to help. I guess not. I'm just concerned with mobs spawning where they shouldn't be. Like, I want to make sure that they're actually going into the kill chambers and not just being killed by the golems, because then that would just kind of defeat the whole purpose. Like I said, initially they look like they were, so I just want to make sure. I'm hearing creatures die, so I think it's okay. Let me... Come on. I don't know why he does that. It says Sam, even though it's not Sam. Just like the skin character. Like, that's a new bug with the skins where it doesn't, like, show your character skin or your character's name. And it shows the name of the skin. I think I showed you guys that before. Yeah, we're getting skeletons, so it should be okay. Trying to get my AFK character on so that way I can see where... At least see the spectated part of it, see like on top. So like being in spectator mode, we got magmas right here. So that makes me wonder like what happened if the magmas maybe got out. Maybe I just need to build the walls bigger and higher so the magmas don't get out. I mean, the magmas getting out is actually kind of a good thing because then that means they're not up there, but they're not up in the spawn chambers. But not a good thing because then they do mess with the spawning, the mob spawning. Slash game mode. All right. Okay, yeah, they are definitely beating up the golems, it looks like. There's also a blaze that looks like it's stuck up there. It's about to fall, though. It's so funny. I'm looking at the golems. They're all, like, surrounded by... Oh, yeah, the blazes... So one of the blazes are trying to actually stay up there by the iron golems because it's attacking the iron golems. That's really weird. Okay, I'm gonna throw up the BRB screen. All this water. So I'm I guess just leave this here and I'll be right back. That might be a little annoying listening to that over and over again, huh? So I'll throw up the BRB screen and I'll be right back. We'll continue messing with this. Okay, so I don't know. Like like I'm kind of like curious how well it was set up with the other one. I mean, it just looked like they were in a chamber. Look at these guys; they're all beat up. Okay, like you see this Blaze, he's still chilling up here. And then like you can see like there's dead golems up here. But look at that Blaze. He's like trying to get, because they can fly. He's like trying to get the golems. Maybe because this area is not filled in, he started trying to attack. But it's like he's stuck right there trying to, you know, get the golems again. And he was actually doing a lot of damage to them. It's so weird. This is so weird. Yeah, I think both of those blocks have to be solid. And these need to actually be glass so that they're not spawning other mobs. They shouldn't, even though they're not glass, but maybe. It's all Greek to me, as the old saying goes, says B. It's possible because I know I hadn't used it in a while, even with some of the other updates. Let's see. Let me make this bigger so I can see at least what's going on that side of it. Let me turn this on. Yeah, so the mobs are falling downwards, which is good. But it's again, it's the magmas that seem to be creating the problem. And so maybe putting up some blocks in different ways or patterns and forms, I don't know. Okay, so there's a magma, it fell down, and it's on the far one to the right on my screen. Okay, now magma on that far right one came out, and now the golem's getting them. I wish I could show you guys like the other way around, huh? Probably should. Let's get... Well, no, because then I have to rethrow the tridents. I guess not. I guess it wouldn't have to. It wouldn't matter, huh? Let's see. TP. AFK to me. And then game mode. See? That's weird. I'm in third person and like I didn't know being in third person showed it like that. Okay, so although I don't have a sword and I can't attack or anything. Yeah, so we get the magmas coming in here. So the mobs are falling down, which is great. They're falling straight down like they're supposed to. Like your slime farm? Yeah, but what would kill the magmas, I guess, is the question. See, sometimes they get pushed around, but they don't take any damage. And there's a trident in there. That's so weird. I don't know why that does that. And see, that was one of the things that I've noticed. Oh, I guess that could work, right? Have the magmas go and attack like the golems, but instead they end up falling down and into powdered snow. Yeah, see, look at that's so weird why that does that. Like, as soon as I get out of spectator mode, they start taking damage. The game is weird sometimes. It really is. Game is so weird. Alright, I'm gonna take the structure block and I'm gonna put it in an item frame. Right here, because this is like a special one. Get out of here. So because this is like the opening, right? So do like a 3x3 block opening like that. And then the iron golem. Would be like trapped, right? Or a 3x3 opening. All right, so here's the magma, or here's the iron golem, and then the magma's come and attack him, and then fall in snow. Sorry, golems. And then trapdoors, right? To maybe, or buttons to get them to fall. Or fence gates. Fence gates aren't seen as solid blocks, are they? Probably need like a block that the mobs see as something solid. I just grabbed fence gates because it was the first thing that I seen. Buttons. I don't want you getting all crazy-fied and trying to run after some magma. So let me get you trapped inside of this little area. Because he'll walk out, probably off on those where those buttons are too, huh? Slash kill. Type equals magma cube. I want to see one spawn over here and see how that actually works. Although my AFK character being over there, I know things can act weird. Like, again, it's not killing any of the mobs. The AFK character didn't actually didn't throw the tridents, and that's why I was like, well, it won't necessarily work that way. Let me just have it throw some tridents in there then, I guess, real quick. Oh my goodness. Come on. All right, so there's one in there. There's one in there. I like never use. I try not to have to control my AFK character anywhere. I should get like I think I have a switcher, like a keyboard and mouse switcher where it can switch the keyboard and mouse from one computer to another through USB. I have one. I should really just connect it. I just don't. All right, so now AFK character is back down there. And now there's a magma up here, and I didn't even see. Where did he spawn from? He's going after the He's going after the golem. I didn't even put no snow down there. What is this guy doing? Get out of here. You're not supposed to be in there. I might need a bigger catch tray. Maybe. I mean, I just kind of want to see if maybe... Yeah, he was jumping on top of the golem, to be fair. I just want to see if I can get them in there and have them, like, you know, take damage like they should. Kind of just want to see if the concept works, I suppose. Blaze. That seems to keep him from shooting at the golems, which is good. Because that was a problem before. Yeah, I just want to make sure that they'll actually go in there. I suppose I could. I can even summon them. I'll say that skeleton got out. That's weird. And these blazes are getting out now. Okay, there we go. We got those big guys in there. Yeah, might have to move the, yeah. I think you're right. Ajax is going to have to move him around a little bit. Testing things can be difficult. Maybe I just needed to move it back too a little bit. And then now these guys are getting out, and they're not supposed to be getting. You're not supposed to be getting out. Well, isn't that what you did, right? Your slimes would come and they would get into a catch tray. I mean, I can make this bigger, right? Yeah, these farms always had problems with magma creams. Always, always. And I'm like thinking I don't necessarily need this much powdered snow. I could probably just set like maybe it in a couple of spots and it would work. But hey, go big or go home, I suppose. Hey, you're not supposed to be out here. What up, Manda? I'm late. Yeah, you were in game chat, and I was like, "What are you doing in game chat?" I'm over here. Okay, now skeletons don't seem like they're coming out of the chambers. And got a big magma over there. I could get on, yeah. Didn't know where there was a stream tonight. Wednesday stream, right? Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. Did I get my... I'm pretty sure today's Wednesday. We went back to the old schedule. Did you guys see that? That skeleton? It looked so crazy. And the reason why I'm not spawn egging them in is I want to make sure that when they do spawn on that weird platform, right, that they're actually going to go towards the iron golem. And I don't know if I don't know when if I spawn egg them in there like that they'll actually spawn in the same way. Okay, yeah, there we go, like that, right there. Okay, so there's the golem. They're not going towards the golem. Oh, but they did come out. Okay, that killed him. And see, this guy's just chilling here, though. Go towards the iron golem. Do you not see him? He got pushed out by the other mobs, but he's still kind of stuck up underneath there. So he's gonna, yep. So he climbs right back in. Didn't know I went back to the old schedule. I thought you did. And so he finally goes into that, into the death chambers. But the golem doesn't seem to be baiting him in like I would hope. Is it maybe it's because of the where I have the glass that they don't see him? Do I need... I don't want the golem to go after them. It doesn't look like he's going after them. But I also don't want him to chance like falling down there. He's standing right on that ledge. Like maybe like a fence? Or like a fence gate? Would that like kind of keep him where he needs to be? Stay put. I'm not on the server. Do I have you as a friend? Are we friends? This is a test world. I wouldn't be doing all this testing on the server. This is just a testing world. The only reason why I'm going into spectator is because what I'm trying to do is watch the spawns while even though my AFK character is in creative, he'll still create mob spawns in correlation with where he stands. You can join if you wanted to help me mess with this. It looks like the Iron Golem's getting aggro towards the mobs, but he can't go actually across that way, which is good. I was just standing in like I said, spectator mode, so that way the mobs will actually spawn. Like I could stand right here, and mobs should spawn like right in front of me. As I keep killing magma cubes over and over again. Oh yeah, you have. Yeah, see, now they'll spawn. Okay, now they're aggroing towards the golem. Okay, so this works. This works. That works. Because they actually, like, as soon as they spawned in, they aggro towards them. But you can do another one if you like. I don't mind seeing what you cooking. Yeah, this just might have to be what I end up doing. Or maybe whatever Jackster's doing right now. I don't know. I think Jackster, Rotten was telling me he keeps getting you mixed up with Ajax. And I was like, they're the same person. He goes, I know, but their names are different. And I was like, I know. Oh. So the magmas aggro towards the golem through the cactus? I'm starting to wonder, like, does Ajax play creative mode very often? What's he doing? What are you doing, Ajax? You have 60 deaths. Let's add more to that. he's got a totem. I wonder if I slash kill, does it does it does it break the totem or does it give you a death? I wonder. You put in a golem on top of the... Is that what you was doing? Oh, I get what you're doing. So they still see the iron. Hopefully they still see the iron golem from there then. And then you're talking about putting some powdered snow around it to help with their. Well, every time they land in the powdered snow, they can't seem to jump out of it, essentially. I don't know why randomly, like, the skeletons be coming out of the... They won't spawn if you're too close. That's why I kept going in the spectator. Maybe lower, but basic idea. Let's see. Game. Technically, these guys... Well, I guess maybe not. I was going to say, those guys should despawn, but they're not. Ah, the blaze came out. I see the snow's keeping them from jumping. So if you did the cactus, I don't think you would need the snow. Yeah, he died. Well, he's on top of the snow, but it's interesting how they're trying to attack the golem, though. It's kind of funny. I didn't realize that would work. Okay. Oh, this guy took some damage, probably from a blaze. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to mess with this. I like your idea. It seems to maybe work a little bit better. And then what I probably need to do is probably put this chamber back like that. Just so that way it keeps the other mobs, I think, hopefully from coming out. So maybe all the way across. Because I know I keep seeing skeletons coming out of here, and then blazes as well. And then right now there's a wither down here just chilling for no apparent reason. So sorry, Mr. Golem. I gotta try and see if doing that would work, where it's like the magmas can come out of here, but the But the other mobs won't. Probably leave that actually open. I'll open it on the corners too. Oh, I did push that back too far. Oh, no, they're getting stuck in there now. Look at that. That's so wild. They're all like stuck in there. And then can't get through though. Now they can't get through at all, it seems. Maybe that one needs to just come down, or the top one. See, now we push the other one out. That's so weird. Like, how do I keep one from coming out but the other's not? Like, that's what I am a little flabbergasted about right now. Here, let's fill these in. So wait, mobs stop spawning on these. And we'll just have the one. Try and focus on one end versus all of them. But I might have to do that cactus setup because that might work better. I think that'll work better because then I don't have to do like all of this powdered snow. And you could just have them like jump at the golem. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen that like set up before where you just put the iron golem essentially right on top of the cactus. Does it destroy the minecart if you if you just drop the minecart on top of the right on the top of the cactus? I'm assuming that's why you had the slab there. And put it on a trap door. I wonder if it would, you know, with a trap door. Okay, so there's the blazes. Let me get rid of the other magma cubes that are just floating around that don't need to be. There you go. That blaze doesn't want to die. Maybe a trapdoor would work, but you always use slabs. Okay. Come on, Blaze. Take damage. I think he started taking damage as I was typing in the command. The spawns are going pretty slow. With one, it's really slow. That's why having like more than one spawning spot works pretty well. But I don't remember ever it being this slow. Oh, you know why? It's no longer spawning mobs. Thanks, because you joined and left. Slash game rule. Do mob spawning. True. I think that was turned off. Maybe not. I can't remember how I set the command on. I thought it was like if you came in and you were in creative, it doesn't like spawn mobs, but it is spawning mobs. Why am I not getting any mob spawning there now? Oh, this game's so broken. Stinking updates. There's like no mobs anywhere else. It's Wither Skull Farm. Wither Skeleton. That blaze spawned down there, but now nothing else is spawning. I know the glass is not... Oh, there it goes. That took way longer than it should have. Yeah. I mean, it's in creative, but that shouldn't really matter. Okay, there we go. Some was keeping them from spawning. That's weird. Let's see. We'll do kill add all entities. Except for the iron golem. So that should, I guess, kill myself too. Why can you wait? Why can I kill myself if I'm in spectator? That doesn't make any sense. How do you die when you're in spectator? How does that work? Oh man, that's so weird. You should not be able to kill yourself when you're in spectator. That makes no sense. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Minecart with hopper. Wool. Let's kill an item still that we're at spawn. Players can't be killed while they're in creative mode, but you can be killed if you're in spectator mode. Why is that a thing? Okay, so there's no mobs around here. Broke rock? I know, that's what I'm saying, man. That's so weird. Spectator doesn't... Yeah. You can... So apparently you can die even if you're in spectator mode. Didn't think it was possible, but... Bedrock, you've proved me wrong. No, the golem's still there. So when you do the command and I type in kill and then it has exclamation point, you guys probably can't see, but it has the exclamation point. What that does is it keeps me from actually dying. Here, let me actually switch. There, now you guys can see that screen a little bit better. And then take the display off. Maybe you guys can see that even better. But it says kill at E Type exclamation point iron golem. What that means with the exclamation point is that it means kill everything except for the iron golem. Ah, yeah, switch my screen around. And so now, like, I probably will use the cactus. I just didn't feel like moving the golem around and doing all that just yet right here. But I want to see if I can get the magma creams to actually come through this like glass right here that I have set up, right, without the other mobs coming through, because it seems like every once in a while you'll get like a skeleton or a blaze come through there, and I don't want that to happen. Didn't see the command. I know, that's why I moved my face around. I got skeletons over here. Like, what's up with that? Your face is always in the way. I know, I'm sorry. I got a big face. I'll just, you know what? No more camera. How about that? We could do that. You guys don't need to see my ugly mug anyhow. I am seeing a lot of striders though. I don't know if striders go towards the mob cap, do they? Because they're not hostile. They would be passive, right? Spiders? Striders, not spiders. We don't have spiders in here. Spiders don't exist in the nether. Oh, there was a skeleton spawned in here. I know, I was just messing with you. I knew what you meant. Come on, give me a magma in here. I wonder if I can like summon one in here. Oh, nope, not right there. Let's see. Let's try here. Okay. He just yeeted him out. Get out of my house. Yeah, the cactus would definitely be better. In theory, I want to say it should work. But again, not actually having them spawn in the block where they would spawn is what I'm trying to ensure, I suppose. But it seems like the game just wants to be weird. Oh, and I just realized that I probably killed the tridents too. Golem said, "Stay off my lawn." Yeah, it's called the spawn egg. I know, but okay. So when the game spawns in a mob, it spawns it on like the edge corner, the corner edge of the block. And so they like even so like where the stone block is, right? That's the spawn spot. That's the location. But when it shows up in game, what it does is it actually spawns on the very edge of a corner. So like, you know how when you like crouch and you crouch on the edge of a block and you're actually hovered up in the air, right? But you're still on the block. That's where it spawns mobs in Bedrock Edition. Why? I don't know why, but that's what happens. So when you put the glass right above it right here, it pushes the mobs all the way off. So they're not just standing on that corner. Or on that edge, if you will. And that's what's happening. That's why these mobs are spawning in and then falling down. So essentially, we're manipulating the game mechanics. But when the magma creams spawn in, it's really weird because it almost seems like they'll be on the blocks right here as well, like on this block, where the glass kind of keeps them from standing on. Same thing, like, you know, I don't know, it's just weird. And so that's why I said, like, doing a spawn egg might work, or even a summoning command, but I can't, and not that I can't, but it's kind of hard to predict. Like, if I throw a spawn egg on it, is that the same spot that the mob is going to end up standing on? That creates this weird glitch with the magma creams, and that's why I'm doing it the what seems to be the difficult way. Because I want to see those magmas actually spawn in there and then see how they move afterwards. Because they get stuck in there. They do. They get kind of stuck in there in this weird mechanic. Or with this weird mechanic manipulation, I guess. Yeah, okay, so if you build, yeah, any kind of bedrock farm uses this mechanic. Well, spawning with specific spawn spots. There we go. Okay, you see how he spawned on the see how he goes through? He went through the glass where it had this opening at. Like, that's not that, it's weird, right? I think one of them is down here. I think one of the smaller ones. Yeah, see how the smaller one went down there? Because it spawned two different ones. It spawned the bigger one, and he spawned in this glass, and then he came out. And so that's where I was like, I need to test this a little bit better. With this setup right here. So the bigger ones will glitch through the glass, but he is aggroing towards the iron golem, which is good. But it was the smaller ones that I wanted to see if, like, when they spawn in here, right, that they actually are able to hop out. So that's what I was trying to figure out. Will the smaller ones be able to hop out? And I have to wait for the game to small in one of the smaller ones versus the bigger ones. And this is what seems to take up a lot of the time that I've been trying to, like, create this farm, like, correctly, I suppose. So that way, like, that the skeletons don't come out, but the magma creams do. And the big ones I know always do. The small ones I know always do. But right now it's like the medium-sized ones that seem to, like, get stuck in there. Dang medium-sized magmas. I need another golem over here. He's taking a lot of damage. There you go, buddy. Gave you a friend. Okay, see, the bigger ones are coming out. It's not always the big guys, though. It's not always the big magmas. And this is where I'm like, okay, the cactus system would work better. Okay, you're just killing my golem here. Rude. Now they have this No, nobody's here. Don't do that. I like still look, even though I know. Sometimes I still look. You guys are so messed up with the knocking. Oh, is it? Was that the 3-hour knock? Is that what that was? Yeah, I spent a couple hours doing this last night trying to figure this out, like the whole build and everything, the spawn spots, the build, the item system, like the sorter system. Like I spent like a few hours like doing this last night so that way I could structure block it and like have the schematics, the blueprint in Sakura. And I spent like maybe an hour digging like the tunnel, I suppose. And now it's like I gotta try to resolve the magma issue before I even start building it. So a lot of let's wait for the magmas to spawn in. Anyways. Farms can be so complicated when you haven't like built them before. And a lot of what I've looked at too. We'll do the end screen here. But a lot of what I've looked at on YouTube to see what people have actually built, they don't use this type of farm anymore. What they've actually started doing is they say, okay, you're going to AFK on this spot, and then you're going to bait, just like they do in Java, you're going to bait the withers to come towards you using the pigmen. The pigmen? Piglins, whatever you want to call them. Like the ones that aren't dead, right? The undead ones, I mean, should I say? Right? The zombified ones. It's the regular ones. But although that works, I don't know. It just seems like it wouldn't be as efficient as trying to manipulate the spawn spots. I figured this would be a lot more efficient, right? Than trying to bait trying to get them to move on their own volition, right? Because with this type of system, what it does is it gets rid of mobs from spawning elsewhere, right? Because you slab the area, and then it also gives you other resources. So I figured this is better because you can get more resources and it stops mobs from spawning anywhere else, right? And that's why the whole lava lake thing, even though it's not completely a lava lake here, even though it's not a complete lava lake here. This is what I was trying to point it out, and I realized I was on the wrong screen. So I just feel like this is a better system, personally. But I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It's just me. Sure, that works. LOL. What? The fashion, please? F-A-T-I-O-N? I don't know if that's how you... Is that how you spell fashion? For some reason, I feel like that's wrong. I think we have our usual, though, Dadcraft on right now that we can go and raid. Thank you, B. I was like, what? What are you trying to tell me, Ajax? So rude. So rude. Anyways, we'll go ahead and do a stream in, and then we'll do a raid for Dadcraft. Oh, my goodness. You guys are so rude. Dadcraft 73. And then we had a couple of new subs. Fizz, Ajax, Parker, Swanky Potato, Raccoon, B Silver gave 3, Polly gave 2. We got Scrub with a resub for 3 months. Ajax, B, Panda, Fizz, Manda, Parker, Polly, Rotten, Scrub, and Swank and Raccoon all here chatting. So thank you guys all for hanging out. We're going to go raid Dadcraft. Make sure you guys show him some love. Sorry it wasn't as entertaining because we started messing with some of the game mechanics and we were mining anyways. But thank you guys all for watching. Catch you guys all on Friday for Fortnite Friday Fun Days. But without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I'll catch you guys all on the flip side.